You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony.
While my father administered his meds to his dying lungs, I ran circles around the parking lot on the side of the prairie. I loved the man. I hated the man. I knew that he must love and hate me. I looked just like him. I wondered if that made it harder for the parent to separate from the child. It was impossible for him to look at me and not see his younger self. And for my father, youth meant virility, Johnny Cash, the ladies. I was stealing his virility. Consumed by disease, he bequeathed to me all the power that had once been his. But he could not respect me because I had not yet fathered a child. He could not pass anything on to me because I had not yet had a child, but he had to pass it on to me because he had lost all his power and my older brother was dead. I ran for 15 minutes and came down from my rage. Back in the captain's chair of the RV, I steered the beast toward the road. My father said, "It's good for you to get this venom out. I don't know how I can help you, but I'll do whatever I can. I admire you, son. I'd like to have a grown-up, adult relationship with you. I had problems with my own father, but in my 20s I realized the problems weren't going to be solved, and it was time to be an adult and recognize that he'd done the best he could given the circumstances, and to hold on to my anger would do more harm than good."
Anthony Swofford is the author of the memoir Jarhead and the novel Exit. His new memoir is Hotels, Hospitals, and Jails. Thank you for joining me, Anthony.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Early in this book, you say that whenever a memoir is written, someone is going to get scorched.
Right.
Given that, talk about creating your first memoir, Jarhead, and then going back and deciding to do that again.
Well, I don't say this in the book, but I also believe that the memoirist, him or herself, gets most scorched. That in a well-written memoir, the writer bears the most, and in the end, also bears the most responsibility for shepherding the story into print, for spending the time, the hours, the days, the months, and the years inside of whatever world he's creating. And I felt scorched at the end of this book.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?